Okay, so there are billions with the B, billions of people in the world that think of trampy, delusional thieves as creators of chaos, worthless, and basically cannot pay his own bill, right? If you take a step back, right, if you're in Russia, you're in Iran, you're in other oil rich nations, you have to think about what are the economics behind that, right? Behind the delusional thief are intelligent people that understand looking forward 40 years into the future, 90 years into the future, right? So think about Russia, Iran, other oil rich nations in the modern era is selling the very oil and energy that they will need 40 years into the future, 90 years into the future, unless their economy and their entire nation pivots to energy sources, renewable energy, nuclear energy, that are not dependent on fossil fuels, on oil, right? So while the delusional thief actually thinks Iran's oil is his, and delusional thief is creating chaos in the world, cannot pay his bills, and doesn't want to pay for his people's food with his own money, not with Iraqi money, because they haven't paid back the Iraqis. But in a larger context, in the broader picture, you have to understand that the very oil energy that is being sold in energy markets today is that same oil that's going to be needed 40 years into the future, 90 years into the future. So, why does America target Iran's nuclear energy program? Because a few bitter, worthless to the world warmongers did not appreciate Iran's revolution to be independent from them, right? So why does America target Iran's nuclear energy program? Why are nuclear plants targeted? Why are nuclear scientists targeted? Why are nuclear personnel targeted? Because these people are female using horses, right, that cannot pay for themselves, and at the same time they don't want other people to be able to do their work, right? Because they're, to them, their feelings are so important that how can Iran want independence from us? Who the fuck are you? You're a fucking chaos creator in your own fucking land, claiming that Iraqis were behind the terrorist attacks in New York. So who the fuck are you? You're lying, 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 lying liar, full of lies to your people, to the world, and you demand by force, you demand respect. So ignore such people, right? So Russia, Iran, other uncorruptible oil-rich nations need to understand that unless there is a laser focused transition of their economies, right? Imagine Russia before the discovery of transportation and its energy requirement, right? Carriage horses, horse shit on the road. Iran, bicycles. So that could very well be a remote possibility 90 years into the future. Do you really know? Do I really know? No, we don't know. So there has to be preparation for that. So there is, from an imperialist point, a logic behind attacking oil rich nations to try to hoard oil, energy, for uses in the future. And it's something very important to understand. And I think the Chinese government understands, because there has been a very real laser focus on eliminating humans and personnel and corruption and people that get in the way of oil, energy, solar farms, renewable energy, nuclear energy, hydro dams, all kinds of, you know, climate control, all kinds of energy that is, yes, they have plans every half decade, but I believe they're thinking 40 years into the future, 90 years into the future. And that's smart.